NBA's leading scorer, Luka Doncic, in action as the Dallas Mavericks host the Washington Wizards. And you can't say this every night, but in this one, Bradley Beal and company definitely brought their A game. He knocks down the midi, but they got to deal with that man, and Luka is an incredibly tough shot maker. He had a few of those bad boys in this one. Denny Avdia's wide open. A little don't mind if I do finish. But back to the Don. It's Luka going baseline. Whoop! Over the goal, it's Doncic. And he's not done just yet. More Luka attacking the rim in ways only the Don can. Dallas in a tight one as we head to the second. Kyle Kuzma channeling his inner Luka Doncic, attacking the basket. And he also gets a deuce. Some back and forth action in this game. Luka going right at Washington and daring the Wizards to do something about it. Mavs would go up by 5. By the end of the first half, though, this game would swing 10 points opposite direction. Bradley Beal's buzzer beater goes, and it's the Wizards up by 5 as we took an intermission. Third quarter, Doncic spinning on Washington. 2 grown man finishes got this game tied up at 93. Fourth quarter, Wizards up a deuce, make it 5. It's Kuzma for 3 of his 30 points. Luka going right at Beals. Like, I like that matchup a lot. That's an and one. 41 points, 15 rebounds, 6 assists for Doncic. Bradley Beals got Luka. He's trying to get some of that back. A little revenge shot from Beal. He had 22. Wizards go back up a point. It's 40 seconds left. Dallas is down 3. Luka cuts the Dallas Mavericks deficit down to a point. Now we're tied at 126. Wizards trying to win this thing. It's Kuzma attacking, and he gets fouled. Luka, not a fan of the call, visibly upset. Asks the Mavs to challenge it. Dallas does. They lose the challenge. Kuzma make 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Last chance for Dallas. Doncic turns the basketball over. Give credit to DeLon Wright, forcing Doncic into a difficult situation. And that's all she wrote. It's the Wizards winning on the road by a point. Yeah, Luka clearly didn't think he committed a foul. And I mean, it could go either way. I understand his argument. He definitely hand-checked Kuzma, but I understand it. It was a little petty bump. Sometimes refs let that go down the stretch. Luka was mad. And I'm going to put 1 and 1 together. I think Luka was still fuming about that call, and it hindered him when it's time for him to step up and try to make the game-winning play for Dallas next possession down. That is one thing that's kind of scary to me about Luka Doncic. Man, he gets mad in game about not getting calls or calls called against him, and he lets it bother him for like 4 or 5 possessions down. And I remember the late, great Kobe Bryant, he also would get very angry at calls. Like, let's not act like it's just a Luka thing. Kobe is the guy that I watched growing up. Kobe would get mad at a lot of calls and, oftentimes lag in the backcourt arguing with refs, which oftentimes led to the other team getting baskets, an easy basket, right? But the thing I'll give Kobe credit for, by the time the Lakers went back on offense, he had let it go. He got out everything he needed to say while the other team was scoring at least one easy bucket, and he let it go. Luka in this scenario, I believe he took it with him. And the Dallas Mavericks needed Luka to be focused in the clutch, because that has not been Luka's greatest thing of his game, right? His clutch baskets over his career. He's made some big ones, be clear, but he's missed a lot of them as well. He always had the ball in his hand for Dallas late in these games. I think it hindered him. I really do believe that. And, look, Luka is going to win MVP at some point in this league. He is. He's going to get one, if not more. One of the differences between Luka and a guy like Nikola Jokic, the guy that's winning all the MVPs right now, Jokic don't have those type of plays on either end of the court late in games. I don't look at Jokic as a good defender. His fan base tells you that they believe he is. Jokic, even if he's a sluggish guy on defense oftentimes, he will not commit that foul on that last possession. He won't do it. He'll figure it out for at least the final minute or so. And he definitely ain't turning the basketball over like that the way Luka did. To be fair, Luka's the point guard for Dallas, but these are some plays that maybe is the difference between winning MVPs or not. And I'm sure Luka wants one of them bad boys. The same game that you foul and turn the basketball over there further down south or to the actually adjacent to you guys down south is the New Orleans Pelicans. They had the Denver Nuggets in town, and it's no other than Nikola Jokic drilling the go-ahead bucket, another triple-double for him. He drops a 25-point triple-double. Luka has 40-something points. And if you're asking me if we had to do like an MVP tracker for the night, who gained and who stepped back, Jokic, despite having less points, took a little bit step further to that MVP, while Luka took a little bit of a step back because Jokic made the plays to win the game and Luka did not.